Hence, rather than just positioning your product or services, position yourself as to what can you do for the client, how can I help my client, or how can I help the other person make a difference, is all what you need to write in the messaging. Because I get so many emails by saying, we would like to partner with you, these are our products, this is a ERP solution. I mean, you're writing to the wrong person.
Look, I think sales works on frameworks.
Yes.
If you're good at sales, you understand that people buy from people that are similar to them.
Yes.
For me, if I have an option of selling between two people, the person that connects with my values, probably the way I look and the way I am, will
Yeah.
more likely to buy from me.
Yeah.
I think the framework for selling is usually you're going to show someone point A,
Yeah.
and then point B, and the higher the extreme, the better. And then you give them your origin story,
Right.
how you got to that solution,
Yeah.
and then how you're helping people to achieve something
Yeah,
similar.
yeah.
And it won't hurt if you put up there a few brands that you've worked with.
Absolutely.
So if the bigger the brand, the
Yeah.
more you can put it out there. So imagine you started your message to somebody, and you introduced yourself and you said, I used to be here. It's
Yeah.
a personal story about you,
Yeah.
point A.
Yeah.
You moved to point B,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And you're assuming that customer has a very similar kind of
Yeah,
thing, right?
yeah, yeah.
And then you find out that you moved from point A to point B, and here is three hard truths that you found out, or three lessons,
Yeah.
or a product that you have.
Yeah.
And then that product, how you've helped other people solve problems.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
And-
And yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and from it, by now, if he has the problem, he should be saying, hey, man, that looks like me.
Yeah, yeah. And also to that, to add to your point, also very persona based. If you're talking to a finance, you talk the finance language. If you talk to an HR, you talk the HR language. You can't have the same conversation to a CEO or a CFO or CTO, because their expectations about that product or solution or service is completely different, right? So I guess to that point, I really love the way you said that, talk to them and make sure that they understand what your services can do for them. And
I'm always talking to one person. I always think when when you're talking, you speak to one person, even if it's an audience, that
Yeah.
one person in the crowd could be the entire crowd, because they came there
Could
and they
be.
understand the agenda.
Absolutely, absolutely.
If it's an event.
Yeah.
But those people are there. It's actually one person that's listening. On an individual level, it's
Yes.
one person. If you can go to that core, and
Yes.
so what happens when you start with point A going to point B? They might actually be having that problem at point A.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're taking them to point B.
Yes.